talk about culinary arts and hospitality, I guess the first thing I have to say is welcome. And second,
Thank you.
What did you eat this morning?
Absolutely nothing. I had a protein shake.
I didn't even do that.
Okay. All of us are on the struggle bus this morning. But tomorrow, there'll be a chance for folks to eat well and be well. What is this event all about?
Well, actually, this is an event that Hines Community College has put together to focus on their newly graduated culinary and hospitality students. And of course, Visit Jackson is so happy to support this program for many, many reasons. Yeah, so it's just a combination of presentations and a trade show for the students.
I mean, ultimately, we wanted to make sure that the community knew that we do have a culinary program at Hines, and we wanted to make sure that we showcase anything that we have going on with our students now. So we tried to make sure that it involved all of our curriculum and then let them come up with their own original recipes and just have fun just preparing something for guests. They got a rude awakening when they found out it was like, oh, we got to make it for 200. But so.
And how much, okay, because you just sent me somewhere. I'm going to go on the land for a second. When you are seasoning for 200 people, how much extra seasoning should you use?
Well, it depends on like how many pots you got going, because we had 4 or 5 pots of, well, they were studying in Louisiana, so we had gumbo and etouffee that we were cooking, and we had 4 or 5 pots of each, and we have to make them taste all the same. So we have to easily make sure do things constantly and correct and consistently across the board. So.
Gotcha. So folks are really going to get a chance to see what all of this means and how they learned at this program tomorrow.
Yeah, we're not only featuring our program, we're featuring our program from Rankin, which is doing baking at the moment. So we had some wonderful students that have been testing. They're learning cookies right now, so they're doing a whole batch of their personal original recipe cookies. So we're going to have a plethora of cookies from macadamia all the way to probably, I think one of them said it's doing real velvet stuffed cookies or something of that nature. And so yeah, we're looking forward to that. And then we're also bringing in our students from Utica just so that they can experience it and see what everybody else is learning. So not only are we fostering community for our college, but we're also trying to get involved in our community as well here in Jackson and in Rankin.
So now when you speak about the community, I got to come back to you, because if anybody knows how well the community is doing financially and by event-wise, you do. So can you give us like an outlook of what's happening?
Yeah, so specifically to this event, this is one of those things where we will always support it. It comes back to, you know, you probably know this, a lot of people don't, that tourism is the 4th largest job industry in our state. So supporting the culinary and hospitality arts is a win for us, you know, and I also think it's important that these culinary students especially know that they don't have to leave Jackson to get an amazing job in the culinary field. I mean, we know our restaurants here, James Beard Award winning restaurants, nominated chefs. I mean, it's constantly in the news about how fantastic our culinary scene is here. But with tourism being such a large market for us, I know last year we had almost 44 million visitors come to our state. So this is something that we can support Hines, invest in tourism and the hospitality industry, and those people who come, you know, they'll get a taste of what it is we're doing.
Yeah. So on the culinary aspect, and you're a pro, so you know, when people talk about Mississippi and they talk about the best things we eat or make, what really is #1?
Number 1 here in the state, just good old Southern hospitality cooking, to be honest with you. They just did last week with our program, they did Plantation South. I kind of wish we fell into that little market where we could like do things that we're used to, because our students really shined at it, and they actually did some amazing work with just fried chicken and mashed potatoes. I mean, they loved it, and it was something that they eat every Sunday, so they get to do it again. So now they're stepping out of their comfort zone and jumping into a different region, and they're like, we're not sure about this. So I'm trying to build their confidence up and make sure that they're going to do great. So.
Gotcha. So not catfish necessarily?
No, not catfish. Not necessarily.
I might have to disagree with you.
I mean,
I'm
from the Delta, and there's some great catfish up there, so yeah, I know.
Okay, give them a rundown of when this event is happening. Do you need tickets in advance?
So you don't need tickets in advance. This is just going to be an open event. It's from 10 to 2 on Friday, October 25th. We are just looking to bring industry people in so that our students can actually see and actually meet them, because a lot of students are a little wary whenever they get out of college. They don't know where to go. So, and Visit Jackson's been great on like connecting us with industry people, even though we already have that connection, but we wanted to bring it out there as well.